Ladies and gentlemen, what's up? This is BC. Welcome back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. BC here, another episode of Supreme Being. We got the YouTube plaque there as well. Not that that matters, but welcome back. If you guys haven't heard, we're doing the first kickoff tour of 2023. Go to teambcevents.com. teambcevents.com. We're hitting California, Southern California, Las Vegas, Phoenix, Scottsdale, Arizona, South Carolina, Georgia. That's the first kickoff tour. Get your tickets, get registered, and we'll see you there. Okay. Let's start today. I said, do you actually understand? Do we actually understand? What do I mean by that? A couple things I want to cover, right? First one is this, right? Understand what I'm about to tell you right now. Many of you may, in your eyes, innocently message me and say, hey, bro, do you have any free trainings that you offer? Blah, 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 right? And again, on the surface, maybe an innocent comment that you've sent me. Maybe some of you listening have messaged me that before. Fair, right? I'm not saying there's anything harmful in the statement in itself, but understand where this is coming from. Because when I received that message in my mind, right, and I've messaged this back to people, and some of them, the light bulb went off. I said, dude, what do you think my YouTube and my podcast and everything else is? Is that not training? Now, that's not to say that what I'm doing here and on my YouTube is not training, because the vast majority of it, the lion's share of it is. But why are we asking those questions? You know why? I need to take a couple steps back and look into the psychology of the individual. This, to a degree, I was talking about with my salespeople today for my brand, right? We do a call 3-4 days a week. And we're talking about the psychology of the customer and just the individual in general today when it pertains to education. And I said, man, it's interesting because people will look at Instagram and Facebook and YouTube as a whole. And the fact that I'm receiving that message tells me inside of their brain, even if my channel and what I offer is that predominantly, they do not view it as education and training. They view these platforms primarily as entertainment. Now, if you remember the old formula I gave you, educate, inform, entertain. That still reigns supreme. Educate, inform, and entertain, right? But this big one is entertainment, meaning I can offer you the world on these platforms. And the lion's share of people, the vast majority, 95, 98%, whatever you want to call it, that 90th something percentile will still not view it as a training. Therefore, in their mind, the valuation is low. Why? Because everybody has access to it. Now, this string goes along very far, which is why I never bought into the business model at my previous company where it's, hey, join me, I'll give you everything for free. Because my mind, when I saw other people doing it, I said, why would I offer all these other things I have for free? They're way too valuable to offer for free. That doesn't make any sense. That's not smart from a business standpoint, but also you need to understand, again, let me give you a very simple example. I had a Lamborghini for 3 years. What makes it so sexy, what makes it so magnetic to people is not everybody can have it. If everybody had access to it and everybody could drive it and buy it and have it, it wouldn't be what it is. Now, the allure from the outside to a degree has been diminished because of social media. You can just type Bugatti and Lamborghini and you see 5-10 people that have it, and all of a sudden you think everybody has a Lamborghini. Well, they don't. I remember getting those comments on social media, and I would tell those individuals, I'm like, bro, what do you mean everybody has a Lamborghini? Who do you know? And then they'll name YouTubers. I said, no. Who do you know who lives in your neighborhood that's your friend, that you actually have conversations with, that you can go and physically see the Lamborghini, not car shows. I'm talking actual people that you know and friends. And they said, oh, well, in that case, zero. Exactly. You're fooling yourself. That same principle applies to what I said earlier. It's insane. We view this. So what do I mean by that? Before we get into other points, for you as the individual, right? For those of you seeking betterment in particular categories, communication, social skills, your business, finances, this is why these platforms are incredible for getting your beak wet and learning and having these foundational principles. But if you want to take it to the next level, you really have to get help. You have to take the step to pursue betterment and real mentorship and coaching or whatever it is in anything that you do. playing the piano or an instrument, being an artist, being a realtor, being a salesperson, being a better driver, if you want to be that top percentage echelon in your field. Everybody does it. There's no escaping it. People have this illusion now that, oh, I can get everything for free. To a degree, yeah. The 20% you can get for free. The 80% you're missing, because the 80-20 rule still applies to this. I believe that wholeheartedly. So even when we go on podcasts and stuff, again, even if you consume it and apply, you still, I guarantee you to a degree, are falling prey to it, because we primarily view these things as entertainment. It is nuts. It blows my mind. It blows my mind. Now, number 2, in regards to the title specifically, right? To many people who come to me, right? When we start talking, when we want to engage in a new endeavor or be great at something new, do something new, become a better version of ourselves, you're stepping into a category that is completely foreign to you, question mark. You don't know. But what do? We attack those things within our own comfort zone. So as an example, I'll reach out to an agent. Hey, what are you doing to get business? What do they tell me? All the stuff I've recommended, even if they've heard it, they haven't implemented it at the level that I said. They'll say things like, well, right now, I talk to people at the gym. When I go to the store, I'm telling people that I'm in real estate, right? Okay. Now, if you follow that thread and we were to dissect it, what I'm hearing is within what I'm already doing in my comfort zone, I'm doing my best to get this thing going. Now, again, I'm not mad at those individuals. We're wired to do it. Why? Doing these crazy things that I tell you is out of your comfort zone. And for many of you, just like I 10 years ago, you've never done them before. So it makes sense. But the previous point reigns even more supreme here, because if you come under my tutelage, not only will you understand these things, the likelihood of you actually doing them and executing them at a higher level increases 100-fold. Because I will force it on you, my friend. I will not let you sell yourself short or fall prey to your bubble of comfort. I will not allow it, which is one of the main reasons people don't want to come under my tutelage, is I'm going to put the pressure on your ass and hold you accountable. Fair, if you're not ready for it. But how dare you tell yourself and your loved ones and everybody else that you want to step up, yet you do not even understand what stepping up actually is. Because what I just described of the person doing things within their comfort zone, you have the illusion that you're stepping up, but you're not. You're doing what's comfortable, right? Without, again, realizing it in most cases. You're not going into the deep end like me, knocking on the doors and all that stuff, just 100%. Not, well, I'm going to dibble dabble. No, 100%. Doing everything every day that is just completely outside of your comfort zone, aka foreign things to you. Let's stop talking about the comfort zone, because that can be abstract for people. How about something you've never done before? That makes it crystal clear. If you're adding these new activities within what you're already doing, like going to the gym, that's your comfort zone. You're doing something you already do with a slight deviation. I'm saying instead of going left, go right. We're going to go knock on the doors, not talk to people at the gym. No. We're going to do that for sure. That's an addition. I'm talking, we're going to do things radically outside of your comfort zone, meaning 100% foreign to you and new. I'm going to have you drive somewhere to a neighborhood you've never been, knock on doors you've never knocked on, doing an activity you've never done before, having conversations you've never had to earn new business and develop yourself in your communication. Boom. Now, to somebody who's never done that before and who doesn't have me in their corner pointing out these deficiencies and them falling within their comfort zone, it becomes very difficult on your own to get out of your own bubble and have the self-awareness to understand what I'm talking about here. You may be able to do it, but with me in your corner, it'll be 1,000,000 times better. Or whoever it is that you deem worthy to be in your corner. Choose that very wisely, I will advise. Right? So when we say, do we actually understand? That's what I'm referring to. The first point and this one. God, it's imperative. If you want greatness, if you want to be average or barely above average, you don't have to listen to what I'm talking about here. But from day one, I've never been on these platforms to talk to the people who want to be above average. You have to have a spark within you that resembles me. Otherwise, you wouldn't be attracted to my message and what I do. But many of you, the vast majority of you, are selling yourself short because you refuse to step up or put yourself in the position that I'm describing. Because it's not easy, but it's required. Are you going to do it? Are you going to allow me or whoever it is to hold you accountable and push you and not allow you to sell yourself short? Because when you grant me that authority, your life will change for sure. there's no other choice. You're either going to quit and go the other way, or you're going to stick with it, and your life will change, and everything will change if you allow it. Okay, my friends, so we'll keep this one short and sweet. We'll see you on the next episode. Peace.